welcome to another video, guys. Warlock is actually a top tier class after the latest patch, with its new deck, Agamaggan Warlock. This deck is super high rolly and very cheesy, but it's definitely worth knowing how to play with and against it, so in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, talk about mulligans, win rates, as well as some general tips, so you know what to expect. Hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, you know what to do. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the list I used, and I did include it into the latest top 5 so you can see it was actually above 6% win rate with tons of games. And there is one thing I actually was not aware of, which is after you actually do the Puppet Master combo, which around turn 4 or turn 5 you play Puppet Master, you play Cursed Catacombs, and you pick Agamaggan out of it, that gives you a 1 mana and a 10 mana copy of the card. You actually played a 1 mana copy card first, so you can play the 10 mana copy. This gives you tons of extra stats and 10 phase damage for the opponent's face, and after that you follow up with a big card like a Sarah or Ferak or Shaladristil or Kerrigan or whatever. This is tons of phase damage as soon as turn 5 and also plenty of stats on the board too. So that is basically the gist of how the combo works, but you can also win a little bit slower than that. And if you do actually draw Agamaggan first before you do the Puppet Master Dorian combo, it's not gonna be looking too pretty for you, but you still have ways of actually closing games. Going through the cards, we have a couple of Cursed Catacombs in here, and this way you basically have a very reliable way of discovering minions from your deck, but be aware they are temporary, so if you discover only expensive things and you can't play them right now, they will be gone. So the main reason this card is in here is to play it when you actually have Puppet Master Dorian, so you can get yourself a 1 mana copy of that card and get yourself a lot of extra stuff. The consumes are great in here, they're Zerg cards, so you can actually draw them with your Nidus Worms, and it's pretty nice being able to heal yourself back as well as remove durability from your caverns, so you can get your hands on those 8/8s a lot faster. The Modic Studies actually help you get your Xavius a lot quicker, and this way you basically get to have an extra shot of finding yourself Puppet Master Dorian on time, or maybe something big to play after the Puppet Master Agamaggan combo. And sometimes you could even discover yourself extra Xaviuses that way, which is also pretty nice. Mortal Coils are helpful here because you can get yourself extra card draw this way, so it's another way for you to actually maybe draw even more cards after Puppet Master Dorian's on the board, but that usually doesn't go too well, kind of on the wishful thinking side, so I'm not really sure how good this card really is. So if you have some ideas of what else you might want to have in the deck, maybe you can swap this card out. A couple of deadlines definitely are nice for the card draw, and also you could be destroying some big men with this for cheap. Just don't forget, you either treadable or use it or you lose it. Drain Soul is pretty decent. Fractured Power is actually pretty awesome. You basically discard one of your mana crystals early so you can get yourself a couple later, so it's actually a very good ramp. So you do this on turn 2, and this allows you to do the combo on turn 4, which is actually kind of broken. Couple of Hellfires for extra removal, also goes face, don't forget that. Nidus Worms thins out the deck with the Caverns, with the Consumes, with the Kerrigan. Xavius, like I said, you basically fish out your Puppet Master Dorian this way. You could also fish out something big like a Ferak or a Sarah instead if you already have Dorian, but never fish out Agamaggan because he is in there, so you can actually fish him up with Puppet Master Dorian later. Dorian is pretty nice, and basically you try to get yourself 9 times out of 10 Agamaggan, but in certain cases you might actually opt for something different, like even a 1 mana Ferak might be interesting. 1 mana Sarah ain't the worst because that's basically 1 mana, gain 3 mana for free, and so on and so forth. Bob is also in here basically as a control tool. He is a little bit clunky for you because he is an extra minion, so it could mess up your Cursed Catacombs that way because you're not guaranteed to always actually see Agamaggan in there, but he's definitely worth for the freeze and stuff. Kerrigan is a nice little AoE, also basically a plan B if the rest doesn't work out for you, because getting yourself a couple of Hive Queens, getting that big hero power can definitely be very powerful. Shaladristil can also be a lot of damage. It's also a nice little expensive card for you, so you can get yourself a lot of extra damage with the help of Agamaggan, and you also get plenty of damage out of it too. You could even consider returning a minion back to your own deck, but usually that's not really how it's gonna go. Ferak is usually tons of damage, tons of removal, tons of card generation, so he usually always is gonna be great for you, but in some cases RNG can definitely fuck you over. Sarah's pretty decent, giving you a lot of extra mana. She's not really in here for the max cap mana, you don't really plan on sticking around for 15 mana or anything close to that, but she is a very nice way to actually, if you actually flop on the Agamaggan, well, at least you get yourself a Sarah, and that way you get to play Agamaggan from hand a lot faster, and that can also help. Needless to say, this card is super broken in the deck, and you do tons of damage with it, cheat out a lot of mana, that kind of stuff, and last but not least, we have Table Flips, which are basically another Hellfire, but this thing don't go faces. Matchup-wise, here's what we have right now. You're gonna notice Buff Hunter is gonna be very good against you, and yeah, it really is. And most of the warriors are actually gonna be a problem for you as well, because they can handle that amount of damage that early, and they also have brawls and stuff, but it's not an impossible matchup, that's for sure. Everything else is super green or 50-50, so climbing really should not be an issue for you. Going first, here's what the stats are showing. Always look for Puppet Master. For the Fractured, Cursed Catacombs is great. Xavius, if you don't have Puppet Master already, is definitely a keep. Nidus Worms is very nice to fan out the deck. Demonic Studies helps you discover or play Xavius a lot sooner. Straight up Ultralisk Caverns could be a keep, and depending on the matchup, even Mortal Coil might make sense, so you can cycle through the deck. You might also consider some of the big removal if you think you're against a board-centric matchup, but it's kinda hard to predict that. As for on the coin, the situation is pretty much similar, but here I'd say AoE removal is gonna be even more important to you, so probably keep it if you expect board-centric classes. All around, that's it for the deck. It's far from cheap, and honestly, I do believe it might get nerfed. Like, this is a very, very toxic play pattern. It's super high rolly, super not fun to play against, so definitely expect this to get changed at some point, maybe sooner rather than later. So if you don't have the cards, it might not be the best investment for you, but if you do, give it a try and see for yourself how broken it can be. Hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Against the warrior, from what I know, that's a bad matchup. J-Punk. Or to follow J-Punk, Zorby. What Zorby do? Okay, we got Xavius, that's good. This way I get discount Xavius. Let's just remove this thing, see how that go. Wow, look at the difference. Staggering difference. We don't care too much about any of these. The whole point of this discount Xavius, I do believe. I guess, I don't know, whatever. That ain't too bad, but it does deny me the follow-up, so I'll just do this for now. There's Puppet Master, that helps. I guess if I played this, that would have been better, so I can do a turn 4 Puppet Master instead, but I still don't have a great way to discover, so it's not that great. Now I do have a great way to discover. Okay, if I use this guy right now, I actually get to pick the expensive minion I want to cheat out with, what's his face? But no, shouldn't I just still do this? Because I still want a 1/1 copy of the Agamaggan. Guess it's kind of okay using this guy right now. Yeah, let's just do that. Quest Hunter? Already did. There's a video about it. It was fun, but it's not that good. Stats are already out. It's kind of fun, but probably not a great deck to be bringing to Legend. But yeah, definitely check out the video if you want to learn more about it. Let me Xavius for Firax so we have a good minion to follow up with. Battlecry triggers twice, that means nothing, right? Okay, so as long as we don't top deck you know who, next turn we are popping off. Turn 5 with the pop-off. Empty board, not the bestest for Agamaggan into Firax, but it is what it is. Alrighty, let's see the high roll. See me some fireworks. That's interesting. That not so much. Does he have a brawl? What is going on with my hair, car? First time seeing somebody thinning out their hair? Have you been living under a rock? Dicks! Why didn't I play both? Because I'm a fucking idiot. Ever considered that? I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't realize I could. Have you ever considered that for a second, guys? That was actually dumb as mud. Of course that's the play. That would have been 10 extra damage. God, I'm dumb. God, I'm dumb. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Well, this always happens, I guess. He is gonna have to take the damage. God damn, I'm dumb. Of course I should have done that. He would have been minus 10 there. Fucking hell. Could do this instead. Literally would have been lethal right now if I wasn't a dumbass. Alas, a dumbass was I. Extra mag. Oh man. Who needs 10 free face damage anyway? He gets it. He gets it. Would have been a nice play now, wouldn't it? Literally would have been a turn 6 lethal right there. Just got low. Well, enjoy that free dust, man. Congrazie. Congrazie. I'm trying to keep a little bit of free room in my friends list Gladon, but if you're in the stream often, yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't add you. Okay. Okay, that was a teachable moment, guys. You can play both the freaking Agammons in the same turn. So yeah, write that down. I'm making these mistakes so you don't have to, guys. That was a teachable moment. Best way to learn a lesson is to see it in action, I guess. And not realize there ourselves. Mech Warrior? You mean Dummy? Yeah, Dummy Warrior is real strong. I'll probably play a little bit of that too. Okay, fellow Warlock. With a pet and a big skin and everything, damn. Time must be good for him. I'm not even sure I care about the Ultralisk as much here against this guy. I don't not care about it. I don't know. Well, if I see you more often in the stream, I can add you, no problem, man. So, feel free to ask me in a couple of weeks, basically. Oh, it's a fellow Questicle, actually. That's funny. Let's frickin' go. Nice top kick. Well, we have the thing, guys. We have the thing. So, if we top deck something expensive in the meantime, that'd be great. If we don't, just a couple of Agammans will also be pretty worth. Let's just hope we don't top deck it in the meantime. That'd be a damn shame. That was close. Well, now we have a target for it. That's good. What's the win condition? You're about to find out. You're about to find out, guys. Very, very soon you are gonna witness the win condition. The win condition might shock you. Damn, son. Turn 3 completed the quest. Are ya nuts? That's a nice little top kick. Well, I need to wait one more turn so I can have the mana for it, so let's just go ahead and do this. I don't even feel like hero powering here. I'd rather just hold on to the mana. And I'd rather just hold on to my card so I don't top deck you-know-who. Because I want to top deck you-know-who next turn. Could even finish off with Firak instead. Oh sure, dude, get some damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna straight off go for Firak after that. Looks like a turn 5 lethal to me. As long as it doesn't get fucked. Even if it gets fucked, we're just gonna follow up with the same idea, but not gonna be as good. Perfect. And here's the win condition, guys. Here's the win condition, guys. Wow, we actually missed it the first time. Thank fuck we have 2 of them. Thank fuck. There you go. And this is the win con. Looks like a good win con, right? It ain't gonna win itself. That was not at all broken, right, guys? That is not at all getting nerfed real soon, right? Not at all. Not one bit. Wow, this thing is taking every chance of not killing this guy. Oh, we actually did not kill him. Okay. Color me impressed. Color me impressed, guys. Apparently we did not kill the man. I'm learning, man. What can I say? I do the mistakes only once, okay? Not that bad after all. I don't know if your mother ever told you you're funny or original, Car. You're just coming off as a fucking moron is what you are, but... Yeah, have a good rest of your life, but not amongst us, guy. Not amongst us. If you were trying to win the most annoying person contest, congratulations, my guy, you did it. You have achieved greatness for once in your life. Must be nice. Must be nice, my guy. Yeah, who knows, Sorry, maybe one day I can become a content creator or something. That'd be nice. Maybe one day I might start doing videos about this nonsense. That might help. Come on, dude, let it go. It's over. Dude, let it go. Not worth it. It's not worth it to risk it. Drop the biscuit. Do I have a guaranteed lethal here? Have a guaranteed Firak. Do I seriously not have a way to get through to this guy? Well, Firak number 2, guys. Surely. Yeah, streaming would be nice. Okay, that was anticlimactic. That was anticlimactic. Against the Huntard, let's see how Huntard do. Let's see what that Huntard do. Quibble. Quibble my nibble. I'm not sure I care about much of anything here. Cursed Catacombs apparently is great. I guess I can hold on to it for a turn 4 or 5. What's his space? Do I hold on to the location? Doesn't seem like it. This guy's probably beast. Wonder if the Mortal Coil is worth it for me. Yeah, seems like it is. Let's try like that. Honestly, I'm gonna hold on to the location too, man. Like, who knows? I might need 1 damage AoE against this guy. I'm a little bit too reaction-y with this thing. Would have been nice if we had the 2 mana gain. A mana crystal that would have helped, but so far not so much. Yeah, now that you said it. Why are you not a mod, Alex? You're always here. You wanna be a mod, bud? You wanna be a mod? Because that's exactly how you become a mod over here. Would you like to mod a little? Would you like to be swinging that sword? Yeah. Okay. Racks in the hoose. We have 5 minions in the mix right now. I could try for Xavius, but if I don't get Xavius, I'd be in deep shit. Let's just go with this AoE, call it a play. Yeah, for shall. It always shall. It shall stand for as long as time stands. Okay. That ain't bad. Let's go like this so we can Mortal Coil. I mean, technically I can just use low KK and just tradable instead. Yeah, this is more important to me later. This guy does look to be hand buff. We got Boob. So, how should I go about it with the Cursed? OTK Pala? I haven't even heard about it and I haven't seen him on stats. What is this OTK Pala you speak of? Some kind of drunk value again or something? Ooh, there's that Xavius. I could just bob here so I can freeze this shit, and next turn take care of it with the second Ultralisk. For the most part, at least. And come down with that. Or I could just get myself Dorian and next turn start blasting. I don't think I'm dying this turn, so yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think it's fine. That's all we do in this turn, so next turn we can just pop the shit off. So yeah, what is this OTK Pala you speak of, guys? What is that even? Sounds disgusting. Sounds disgusting. Okay, speaking of disgusting, look what he found. I think I'm just gonna go with double A-Mag and Bob at the end. Or should I try my luck with Firak? It's probably still Firak, guys.
You're merely a pawn for the puppet master.
Do I make a trade first? I won't. What did that Ferrac do? I mean, 6 damage is not the most far-fetched thing in the world, especially with a hand like this. Shit, dude. That was not worth. But we always live here. But I'm not a huge fan of what we did there. Didn't I have a way to kill him better? I kinda panicked. Yeah, I definitely, I don't even know. You can just paste it in the chat, Tosh. Share the wealth. Oh shit.
You never miss your mark.
Thanks, man.
Well fought. I concede.
I was going for thanks, but misclicked yet again. Misclicked yet again. That looks disgusting. I'm afraid that looks disgusting, chat. In this economy. As I live and breathe. Okay, we got Xavius, we got Catacombs. Hellfire might make sense. I'll try like that. Oh, fuck. Well, that's bad. That's horrible. That is the worst thing you could get. Happens to the best of us. Win rate when you have this card in your mulligan is 34%, guys. Do with that information as you may. Second Xavier boy, though. Give a friendly minion lifesteal might be important to me. Still, 1 mana Firak also would be nice, so... something. Next turn I can point out a Xavias, perhaps. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure that's real worth. It's probably going to be more worth pointing out a Firak on 5, so we can play the 1-drop he gives. Although if this gives me a free mana Puppet Master, that'd be neat. I don't know, I'm gonna do it right now. +2 and elusive is actually kind of sick. No, it's tempoable. Ah, fuck, man. Holy shit balls. Nidus Worms, that's nice. Feel the devastation. It's gonna be a big man. A very, very big man. Wouldn't be mad if I get the tradable right about now. Yeah, yeah. Does he have a big spell? Of course he does. Of course he does. So, fuck am I doing over there, Chief? How am I to persevere in this economy? I don't think I'm meant to live here, guys. I don't think I'm meant to live. This could give me a 4 mana Bob for next turn, that could help. And then this guy into Firak. Doesn't doesn't. Well, I'm in danger. I am not the danger. Should have played around it, damn it. Well, when it rains it pours, guys. When it rains it pours. Oh, a joyous occasion. Yeah, now you come, you piece of piss. Bit too late for that, I'm afraid. Bit too late for that, innit? Sucks to be me. Well, we all knew where this one was going as soon as we saw Egg, but this guy also curving out like a god, that never is a good sign. Literally couldn't have curved out much better than that, guys. He literally had the best card for each turn there.